Awareness campaign is designed to encourage the public to help fight hunger in local communities.
That's right. Our phone bank will be open through 10 o'clock tonight. Again, the number to call, 318-629-7121. If you can give, we please ask that you do so. Well, another way that you can support Hunger Action Day is by wearing orange to raise awareness.
NBC 6's Delano Henry shares more on the importance of Hunger Action Day.
So many of us think of hunger issues outside of our own community, and you think of it in different countries, and of course that's an issue too. But in Shreveport, Louisiana, and in our surrounding areas, we shouldn't have hungry people.
But the reality is, we do. In 7 parishes in northwest Louisiana, 95,000 people are food insecure, according to Martha Merrick with the Northwest Louisiana Food Bank.
What we want people to do is take action.
There are several things one can do to help combat the problem.
Maybe pass on buying that cup of coffee one day and pay that money forward. For every $1 donated to the food bank, we can provide $10 worth of food.
Or just by hosting a food drive to donate to the food bank. The state has some pretty tough issues when it comes to hunger, and it just doesn't affect the youth.
Unfortunately, we have the highest rate of senior hunger in the whole United States.
Merrick says over 22% of seniors are food insecure.
This affects their physical health more than it would a younger person.
Delano, thank you so much. Again, please call into our food bank now, our phone bank that is, 318-629-7121. Make your donation to the Food Bank of Northwest Louisiana.
An update now. The Caddo coroner releases the identity of a Bossier High School student who died in a car crash yesterday. 17-year-old Himara Leticia Portilla Mejia was killed last night around 7:30 on Terry Bradshaw Passway when her car crashed into a light pole. Bossier Schools released a statement saying those at the school are heartbroken and counselors are on hand to help. They say her sister was in the car with her and is recovering in the hospital.
Well, investigators are working to determine whether foul play was involved in the death of a man whose body was found in a Sevier County creek yesterday. 63-year-old Tony Martz was reported missing by his fiancee on September the 6th. Now, family members told police he had left his medication and cell phone at home for what was supposed to be a quick trip to the store. Police later confirmed Martz made it to the store, but he had not been seen since. Now, later that same day, family members found his truck and deputies found his body in a creek a half-mile from that truck. His body has been sent to the Arkansas Crime Lab for further investigation.
A Bossier Parish police juror pleads guilty to drunk driving back in December. Rick Avery pleaded guilty to first offense DWI yesterday in court. He veered into the oncoming lane of a Bossier deputy and was pulled over. He admitted to drinking and taking prescription narcotics. He is now on 6 months probation and must participate in a drug and driver impairment program.
A local organization claims they are asylum seekers in Bossier Max being held by ICE, and they are forming a support group to let them know they are not forgotten. The Shreveport-Bossier Interfaith Immigrant Solidarity Committee is hosting a public meeting at Noel United Methodist Church. Group member Francis Kelly says they have visited asylum seekers in Bossier Max and have helped them get in contact with family members out of the country.
Seeking asylum is not against the law. A lot of these folks, I believe, came to the border and asked for asylum, which is the procedure that they are supposed to follow. You should love the stranger like you love yourself.
Well, we reached out to ICE to find out how many detainees at Bossier Max were asylum seekers, but they were unavailable for comment. That meeting starts tonight at 7 o'clock.
NBC 6 is your local election headquarters, and on October 12th, voters will cast their vote for Louisiana governor. Our parent company, Nexstar Media Group, will host a live televised debate which will air statewide next Thursday. Governor John Bel Edwards, Congressman Ralph Abraham, and businessman Eddie Risponi will face off Thursday, September 19th at 7 p.m. on the campus of LSU in Baton Rouge. I will be one of 3 moderators asking the questions which matter to you. You can watch the debate live right here on NBC 6.
That first debate is always so influential. Jackie, thank you so much. I'm standing by now with Mark Price, Food Bank of Northwest Louisiana Board Chairman. Mark, thanks for being with us here today. Love what the organization is doing for our community. Your reach is so far. People don't understand how many organizations you guys supply food to.
Oh yeah, we service so many organizations, 7 parishes in the Arklatex, and I just read today 77,000 members of our community are impacted or helped through the food bank. So, you know, every $1 that you donate to the food bank provides $10 worth of food. So it's such an incredible organization, and they're such good stewards of our funds. So just very glad to be a part of an organization such as the food bank.
Yeah, let's speak to that number too, because when the average person, they go to Kroger or they go to Berkshire's, right? They buy a bag of rice for $1.50. Well, you guys have buying power that is much more wide-reaching than that, and that's why it's so important that that $1.50 they're spending goes to you guys, because you can turn it tenfold.
Right. For every dollar that we collect, it provides $10 for food or 4 meals for people in our community, and so through our networks, through our transportation, through all the different avenues, and through just donations of food, we are able to provide so much food to all those in need, and it's really incredible how we can take just a little bit of money and feed and impact so many people.
That's right, you're multiplying it. Give us a phone call if you can. You see the number there on your screen, because your donation is helping organizations all throughout Northwest Louisiana. Again, no donation too small.
Right,
if you have $5, that's great. If you have 50, even better. The food bank will take it all, because they are in need of resources all year round. Mark, the organizations that you help, you're helping churches out there too. I mean, and the churches are so wonderful in what they do in local communities.
Absolutely. Yes. So churches, we're helping children, we're helping the elderly, we're helping everyone. You know, I was looking at a story today of a 77-year-old that was thinking that Social Security was going to take enough, and she was living off of $750 a month, and that's just not enough in today's time. It was maybe 60 years ago when she started in the workforce, but today it was not. And so the food bank, through our partnerships with the communities, we are able to provide her meals to kind of help her sustain a better lifestyle.
Yeah,
so
it's vital. It's really life-saving.
Very important.
It's life-changing. So, Mark, thank you for everything that you guys are doing. Appreciate you being with us.
Thank you all very much.
If you can make a donation, we ask that you do so here today. We're going to be with you until 10 o'clock. Jackie, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dan. Well, let's take a look at the stories coming up tonight at 5:30 on Texarkana First News. Dry conditions have prompted burn bans across much of the area. A piece of video out of Bowie County, Texas shows just how dry conditions really are. Also in Bowie County, police usually serve and protect, but this weekend they'll be serving up barbecue too. Tune in tonight at 5:30 for that story and more on Texarkana First News on B45. Well, coming up, the Bossier Council on Aging surprises the local World War II veteran with a gift of a lifetime. Plus, Shreveport Police Department announces its first black female mounted patrol officer. Details ahead.
And weather-wise, plenty of sunshine and plenty of heat across the Arklatex today, with highs climbing into the mid to upper 90s. Really no significant change on the way for at least the next week. Details in your forecast and an update on the tropics in your forecast coming up next.
You're watching NBC 6 News at 5 with Jackie and Dan Jobin. And Todd Warren, your weather authority, certified the most accurate forecast in the Arklatex.